What's up, y'all? Got a video for you. Let's talk about a, what do they call it? An air pump. Or, still here. That's a problem. You got a V6 Camaro, a 91, 92, whatever, third generation. This is a 3.1. All this stuff has got the same layout in the 2.8. They call this an air pump. They call this a... Alright. I had to delete my video. So, the shop they use called it an air pump. It's also called a smog pump. A smog pump may be the official name for it, but the shop I use called it air pump. So I want to show you something. See this? That joker is locked up, okay? It'll move some this way, but it sounds terrible. It's got a lot of in and out, and this way. See, the bearings are shot. So, my shop called me, and anyway, let's rewind a little bit. I was driving through downtown, and I just started hearing this terrible noise. I'd been hearing a chirping every once in a while. It was kind of a hint. I should have looked into it more. But this thing started screaming. It sounded like bearings going bad, belt squealing, all that kind of stuff. And I actually thought it was the bearings in the alternator or something, because, I don't know, I just had that feeling. And, well, I made a video earlier about my hood release cable. Well, at the time, I couldn't get my hood open. That night, I couldn't. And my hood release had gotten that bad. So I couldn't even open it and check and see what was going on. So I called a wrecker to come get the car. You know what the funny thing is when I cranked the car, I was making that terrible noise. And then whenever I backed the car up, whenever I put it in drive to drive it up on the wrecker, it stopped doing it. So, isn't that amusing? So, here we are. Got one. They determined that it was the air pump / smog pump. And they couldn't find one, and they told me, hey, you're pretty good at finding parts. If you can find one, we'll be glad to put it on for you. Well, I tore up the internet trying to see if I could find one, and I found listings for them, but every time I go to click on it to try and buy it, they would say sold out of stock, discontinued, all that kind of stuff. And this is the V6. This is in a third generation Camaro. This is a 3.1. It's probably just about the same one at 2.8. I mean, it's the same engine layout and everything, practically the same engine. So, what we've done here is we left it on the car, and we've got a different belt arrangement, because since you can't buy one, I'm not telling you to go against pollution standards and all that kind of stuff, but what other choice do you have? You could scrap a motor. You can't find if you can't buy one, you can buy one out of a junkyard and you have no idea how long it's going to last. I don't know if you could rebuild them, but obviously nobody else has rebuilt them if they're not available. So what you can do is you can skip it. You can take it, you can leave it in there, you can take it out, and you can skip it. And what you got to do is you got to put a different size belt on there, and I'll show you what size belt they used on my car. Okay, so you got a different belt arrangement. So here we are underneath the belt tensioner. Okay, we're going around the alternator. We're going between the smog pump and the tensioner. We're going down there to the bottom of the crankshaft pulley. Okay. After it comes out from underneath the crankshaft pulley, it's going around the power steering. It goes around the power steering and then around the water pump. Goes around the water pump to the air conditioner. And then back down here to the belt tensioner. Okay. Not sure if you can see very well with this, but that's the way your belt needs to run if you're going to skip it. Okay. Let's go over it again. Underneath the belt tensioner, around the alternator. From the alternator, down to the bottom of the crankshaft pulley. underneath the crankshaft pulley and around power steering. Then it goes underneath the water pump and around. Then it goes around the air conditioner pulley, okay? Then when it goes from the air conditioner, it goes back underneath the belt tensioner. I hope that's helpful to you. I hope you could follow that. Sometime whenever I've got a chance, I will try and back this up so you can see it. Okay, I'll take a couple of pictures and put it on here. That's the way I figured it out. I figured it out from the internet. Okay, and I'll take some pictures. Maybe this video will help you. I'll tell you what kind of belt goes on here, okay? You know, this motor only has like 25,000 miles on it. See that? Alternator. Under the crankshaft pulley. Crankshaft pulley. Power steering. Power steering. It's around the water pump. It's around the air conditioner. Over there underneath belt tensioner. Okay? Easy enough? Alright, so I gotta go look in the console and find the packaging for the belt. Okay? Okay, so this is the belt that was used to get around using an air pump / smog pump, okay? So I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know if this is a longer or a shorter belt. But this is the belt that they used at the shop. It's a Gates Micro V K061020. Alright, here's the rest of the information here. UPC number, the size. I'll take some pictures of this. Okay, I'm trying to help you out best I can. Because I know your problem is coming. If you've got a V6, that thing locks up on you, you're gonna need a solution. All right? I tried to find a replacement pulley to go in a spot, but I couldn't find it. I know they used to make them for the V8s, but not for the V6s. At least I don't think they did for the V6s. Okay, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope this has been helpful to you. And if you're running the same problem that I had, and again, I'll throw some pictures on here, and hopefully this will help you with your belt arrangement and your belt length for your smog pump bypass. All right, thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a good one. Bye.